Pamba Resolu 2020. Pamba is an organization that is for and by private Ayurvedic doctors. And as General Secretary, it is my duty to ensure that such activities are promoted that benefit our members and the Ayurveda community as a whole. As the name suggests, we are determined to overcome all hurdles and sharpen our minds. Pamba Resolu 2020 is a program developed by Pamba, aimed for the Ayurvedic community. We are here to bring a source of continuous learning to the field of Ayurveda. We believe in positive learning with a positive attitude. For an experienced doctor, this is a place where he can refresh his memories. For a fresher, this is a place where he reinvents himself. For us all, this is a place where we relive the glorious days where when knowledge was in our hearts. Let me call upon our President, Dr. Krishnadas P. for his words. Sir.
Thank you, Dr. Shamohan. Dear doctors, Pamba is always with you for your support and guidance. We are duty bound to cultivate a positive culture and steady growth among our members. It is our vision that Ayurveda becomes a global medicinal discipline. Let us prepare ourselves for that inevitable future. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Our treasurer, Dr. P.K. Suresh. Sir, please. Sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sham. Good evening, dear friends and doctors. Have you heard? Clear?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, dear friends and doctors. The motive behind these classes is to build confidence and the right attitude in clinical practice. I'm sure that beginners as well as experienced doctors will cherish this always. Thank you very much, and heartily welcome our guest, Mr. Shijo K. Johnson. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It is important for us to bring these classes at the lowest of the cost to the participants, and sponsors are our way of doing this. We thank Amritam Hospital at Perindalmanna and Ameya Hospital at Pattambi for helping us with this mission. Thank you, Amritam, and thank you, Ameya. So just a reminder, on the 2nd, we are having a renowned speaker, Dr. L. Mahadevan, with us. So please do not miss that. Tell your friends, share this knowledge so that even they can also benefit. Let us come to the basics, etiquettes of this class. All questions are to be posted in the chat and we shall go through them once the class is over. For best stability, use a laptop and a high-speed net connection. If your video is on, please make sure you're in front of a professional background. In case of any disruption, kindly check your network connection and wait patiently for the class to resume. You may raise your hand if you have a question to ask after the presentation. Make sure you have your full name displayed so it is more professional. With that, let us come to today's speaker. Today's topic is COVID aftermath on Ayurveda, challenges and opportunities. As I said earlier, it is very difficult for a person in the private field because we are not trained properly in the art of business, I have to say. So that is where business coaches and trainers like Mr. Sijo comes in. So over to you, Mr. Sijo. Hello.
Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for all the participants and Mr. Rahul for me to invite me for this particular program. Actually, I was busy with some of the programs today and reached by safe by 7:15 here today. And myself, Mr. Shijoke Johnson. I am business troubleshooter as well as a business mentor. And most of the people are not aware about the business troubleshooting. Only they are aware about only technical troubleshooting. Here, what I do is I identify the problems of any of the organization, which is from any of the field, maybe technical field as well as from any of the management level. So I identify the problems and I give a solutions for the companies, and they will take it up or they will implement or myself will implement the solutions. Anyway, we are coming to the point, and here I will be discussing only on the points. We are not going elaborately to any of the points. If you have any doubts, as the admin said, we'll just go for the clarification. The first main thing here, I'm going to discuss only few things. One is analyze on your current business, the situation. Maybe if it is your clinic or as a doctor or a hospital or a small IP or OP, whatever it is. Then the second thing is we'll be discussing on the solution, how to reduce your expense, particularly in COVID situation. The third thing, how to develop business with less expense. The fourth thing, identify the business opportunities. The next one, identify the different talents of the doctors or the hospital. Social media marketing with less expense, different type of entrepreneurs, virtual CEO, virtual HR, association and disassociation with the hospitals, business auditing, business troubleshooting, MR marketing research. MR means market research. Managing your staff with professionally. The last one is like social capital, rebranding, social, sales suggestions, price comparisons. So these are the main points which I am going to discuss within a few minutes. Now I am little confused. Like the talk will be with I like to do it with a casual talk, but it is not available right now. But I will be sharing my thoughts, my ideas, my experience, and everything throughout this video. And if you have any doubts on that, you can just ask me directly, or maybe if we have a discussion time, that time you can just ask. You can just note it down each and every point. So when you reach any of the doctors or anything for the fever or something, maybe they can suggest you maybe $650 or something. But when the doctor identifies the problem, if it is a viral fever or something, then only they will be able to give you the right medicine. The same situation is happening in business consulting also. Maybe you will be running a clinic, maybe you will be running a IP, you will be running a OP, whatever it is. But the problems will be different in each and every situation or each and every clinic. So here I can give you a small idea or general idea about what is happening in the market right now. So business is a part of risk. Every person cannot do the business. Maybe if you are a doctor or if you are a maybe a businessman, you cannot run any business. So the management skills are very needed in each and every business. So after Corona, people will be thinking about what will happen next. Some people will tell that the situation is very bad, the travel industry is very less, and Ayurvedic medicine department is, we cannot develop in that way, or any other reasons people can give you. But I can give you a few examples. When the Corona started, few of the doctors from Vistara group, people asked me what to do next. The June month, we are going to lose maybe Ayurvedic treatment, or we are going to lose the IP patients. So I have given them some kind of information or some kind of studies. So they started to work on particular things. Then automatically they got the result. It is depends on particular persons, not on particular doctor or particular hospital. It was depends on their hospital as well as their situations. When we identify Corona, we say that it is a problem. So how to identify the problem? When we have the problems, we have a few options to identify the problem. So I can tell it as like a ideal, IDEAL. You can just note it down. I for identify the problem. D is for the define the problem. E for explore the optional solution. A for act out the best possible solution. I can repeat you once again. We can say it as ideal. I for identify the problem. D for define the problem. E for explore the optional solutions. A for act out the best possible solution. So when you have any of the problems, use this as a method so that you can clear your problem at a shot. And L is for the look for the outcome. So when you have any problems in any of your situation or in your hospital or something, what you have to do is you have to do the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is mainly for the, we say that SWOT. Maybe when the people are doing MSW or MSc psychology, they will come to know that what is SWOT analysis. Maybe any of your training what you attended recently, you will come to know what is the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is S is for the strength, and W is for the weakness, O for the opportunity, and 3 for the threat. When you take any of your business, identify that what is your strength, what is your weakness, what is your opportunity in particular business, and what is the threat. So when you analyze your organization, you will come to know that where you are stand up. And when you identify, maybe after Corona, your organization, you have to identify a business auditing or troubleshooting. What is business auditing? Maybe customer relationship, or maybe your approach to the market, or branding, sales, marketing, any of the things. Once you analyze your things, you will come to know that what is your situation at present. Some days you can say that it is very poor. Maybe some days you are saying that you are excellent in that. And the second thing is that some of the people, they say that after Corona, I want to change my business to some other thing. Recently from Guruvayur, one of the person called me up. He said he is having around 3,000 square feet of place. There he is not able to run any of the business. There he was doing only wellness treatment, maybe some kind of panchakarma or other treatments. So he is saying that he is not getting any patients. So what they are doing, they have said that we can just convert to any of the lodge or maybe other kind of business or something. Then I said, don't go for that. Because they have to do a market research analyze, whether they are good for that particular market, whether they can sell their product. For that one, any of the business person, if they are planning to change their business, or if they are planning to come out with a new product or any of the new ideas, they have to go for a market research. In that market research, the market research analysis people will do correct analyzation on each and every part. Maybe what is their problem, what they are facing in the market, as well as they will be doing their problem statement identification, market research design, and maybe samples. They will go to government and they will identify what is their competitors, or maybe they will go for a research and they will identify what is their competitors in particular market and what rate they are giving their services, or what rate they are giving their maybe kind of OP or IP or anything. Recently, we have done a market research for one of the organization in Calicut for their market research, and we identify that if that person is coming to that particular area, this person will not be able to success in his business. So market research, correct 100% market research will help you to find out what is your situation, maybe what service you can give to the market, and you can analyze what all the problems you are facing in that particular market. Maybe they will be taking the primary data, maybe that will be with a direct approach, maybe social media approach. Anywhere they will take the data and they will analyze it and they will give it a report. So in that report, you can say that whether you want to change from Ayurveda, or you want to change this particular treatment to some other treatment, or you want to change the division, or if you want to start a new division, you will come to know through this particular market research analysis. Then when we come to the another point, few of the daughters were called me up and they asked, they are doing kind of panchakarma or maybe cosmetology or wellness, some other treatment, and they are not getting particular clients for the treatment during this COVID situation. So few of the doctors are identified only for particular treatment, or kind of maybe when we say like some doctors will be specialized in particular treatment. Maybe some doctors will be specialized only in wellness. Some doctors are identified only in cosmetology. Few of the doctors are identified only in training or anything. So when the COVID comes, maybe any other situation comes, people will not be able to take it up their situation to, or maybe their profession to any other profession. If they stick only on one profession, they will not be able to success in their life. If the person is doing only cosmetology during this COVID, nobody will come to the clinic or nobody will come to the hospital. So if the doctor is having any other specialization, or if he is having any other media, he can be able to meet the clients, or he can give the solution to the clients, or he can give the treatment to the clients. Sorry, 1 second. So if the doctor is specialized only in particular field, he has to find it out whether he can do it in any other fields. So that is very important. Recently, when one of the doctor contacted me, he said he is doing only consultation. So then when I just identified him, when I had a good talk with him, he said he is good in training. So normally that doctor has changed his profession to training, maybe 30% to training, and maybe he has given around 70% to the consultation. So he got two incomes. In the same way, some of the hospitals also saying that they are not getting much patients. They cannot afford the clients, or they cannot afford the staffs, or they are not able to give the salary or anything to the staff. So this kind of hospital has to see whether they can get any other income from any other sources. Maybe they can use the doctors. Some people there come with a women's clinic, then some people will come out with a wellness coaching, then Zumba dance, some people will come with a lifestyle coaching. All this has got some kind of marketing. When we identify all these things, you'll be getting the different level of incomes to different people. Maybe some field will be very dull in particular field. Maybe when maybe flood comes, sometimes your business will come down. Now Corona, business has come down. Any of the field, if you are just engaged only in particular area, there are chance for you to lose your business or you lose your patient. So you have to concentrate on different fields. Once you invest in any of the hospital, or maybe as a doctor, you have to identify your specialization, maybe 2 or 3. The same way, hospital should not be specific in one thing. If the hospital is only specialized in Karkada Chilsa or any other treatment, these people should not do any other treatments. So these people has to identify what other treatment they can do it. Then when we just come to the another level, different types of business people. There are few doctors, they are Ayurvedic doctors, they are doing their own business. They have maybe one pharmacist, maybe one receptionist, as well as one specialized doctor. These kinds of people, we can say that that is the technicians. They are investing only in their amount, and they are not looking out for any other staff. They will be having 1 or 2 staff. This kind of business will end up in maybe some kind of difficulties. Some people will be doing the business in different level. For example, maybe they will be having 1 or 2 doctors. So many of the revenue they will be making through that kind of doctors. So if they are making that kind of revenue from the particular doctors, automatically they will be getting a particular amount without their effort. So if any of the doctor is having any of the problem, maybe if that particular department, if they are just stopping it also, maybe this hospital will run out. Maybe they can place maybe some other doctors to the particular department. And some people, they will go only for the investment. Investment of the doctor, they will say that I will give you the investment, you can run the business. So there also there are some problems will be happening in that particular area. So if you are an investor, if you are a doctor, you identify whether you are running only in your name, whether you are running in particular, maybe with a person or something. So the situation now after COVID, people are saying that the situation, people won't go out of their houses. Most of the people will be looking only for the treatment near to their house. They are afraid to go to their houses, or they are afraid to go to some other places, or maybe long distance treatment. For example, from Andhra, maybe some people won't come to Kerala. So because they cannot travel. So most of the people are looking for their treatment which is very nearby. So the importance which is coming, if you have a small clinic also, if the person is from your particular area, if the person is going to maybe some other cities also, they will try to approach you. So we can develop the business in particular areas. So in that particular area, if you are developing your business, you can develop it through social capital. So the particular thing we will discuss later. So now we are going to the another part, which is how to reduce your expenses. Maybe if you are running a small business or if you are running a business, you will be having so many clients. The clients, when you are, if you are taking a many kind of clients, sorry, there was a small disturbance. When we reduce the expenses, most of the people, maybe hospitals, they are trying to reduce their expense through staff. Maybe if they are having around 10 staffs, they will be reduce their staffs to maybe 2 or 3. So when you have any of the employees, there are 4 kind of employees. The first one is like high performance staff, which is with commitment, and another one is that maybe performance will be normal and commitment will be normal, and another staff with the performance will be very less but commitment will be very high. Maybe the fourth one, there are commitment will be so high but they are not much skilled. The last one is the main problem for the any of the organization. Maybe in when we just check it out in any of the Ayurvedic clinic or Ayurvedic hospital, we can say that some people are there with 35 years of experience. Maybe doctor will be having so much of experience and he will be learning from different levels, or he will coming to the another level maybe after a few years of his experience. But when the new people come, the old people will tell that I know this doctor from the beginning, what he was doing or what was his experience and what all the things he was practicing in this particular clinic. So these kind of people will become a cancer for each and every organization. They won't allow other people, the newcomers, to coming to the new level. So when we discuss on this particular staff performance and everything, we can discuss maybe another for maybe 45 to 70 minutes or something, because it is a wide area. So I'm just giving only the points. When you are organized, you will identify that how many people are there. Maybe 4 kind of people you can identify, maybe with the high performance people or with the committed people, then high performance with the people, maybe less commitment, maybe high committed people with less performance. So when we come into the expense reduction, some of the people now, maybe if it is a very big clinic or maybe big kind of a hospital, people will try to reduce their top people, maybe like CEOs, maybe managers or admin people. So what they do is they will be reducing their cost of the senior people. So in that particular situation, you can do one thing. You can appoint a virtual CEO. So virtual CEO thing is available in throughout India. Highly performed people, like maybe they worked as a CEO, they can work for maybe 2 or 3 companies. When you appoint a CEO, you will be having maybe expense of maybe 50,000 rupees. But when you appoint a virtual CEO, you have to give only maybe 15,000 rupees or 25,000 rupees. They will be working remotely, but they will be having a control in each and every moment of the organization, and they can come down to your organization maybe for once in a month, maybe once in a week. They can give you a good performance, they can give a good report, and they can analyze your maybe marketing situation, administration situation, or any other things, and they can give a good guidelines for your organization. The second thing is that HR administration expense is very high. Maybe some of the organization, maybe in Kerala or any other state, maybe it will be starting with the 25,000 plus. So in that particular situation also, you can do a virtual HR. So this virtual HR will be doing work from their home, maybe they'll be working from their house, or maybe they'll be working from their particular organization. and they'll be working for different companies, and they'll give you a correct report on HR, maybe your salary or any other things. So you can reduce your cost in that, and as well as you can get a qualified person for that particular position. So in that level also you can find out the persons from different level. Maybe they will be a consultant, maybe they will be a mentor, or they will be working for different companies also. And some of the companies are saying that their staffs are not performing well. In that particular situation, what you can do, how to identify the quality of a person? You can use a SMART situation. When you are giving any of the job for any of your clients or maybe any of your staff, you can use a SMART, SMART. When you give any of the job to any of your staff, maybe a therapist, maybe a doctor, or maybe an accountant, maybe a CEO, whoever it is, you can specify it as like a SMART. Specify their work should be measurable, and their work should be actionable, and their work should be achievable, and their work should be realistic, and their work should be time bonded. I can repeat you once again. Use the situation of SMART. One is specific, measurable, actionable, achievable, realistic, and time bonded. When you are giving any of the job to any of your clients or maybe of your maybe staff or anyone, use this particular method. So it will be very easy for you to identify their work, what they are doing, whether they are doing the right work or anything. You can identify it. So I was telling about the social capital. So reduce the expense. Some people will going for a maybe kind of advertisement. Even now the training is happening through the online. Once maybe in the last in February or March, we used to visit the clients directly. Now we are not able to visit the clients directly. So what we are doing? We are doing the online marketing, or we are finding out the customer through social capital. What is social capital? Social capital is with your relationship. You are building up your customers or your patients. In Vistara class, I was telling, when you are going for a drive or when you are just visiting any other hotel or when you are just going through a auto, you have to tell that what is your profession. So that auto driver can give you a reference to your clinic. Maybe your relatives. That relative should know that what is your profession. So if you are telling that I am an Ayurvedic doctor, I am specialized in particular field, maybe cosmetology or wellness, maybe I am particular in maybe women's clinic or anything. So these people will refer you their friends, maybe their relatives, their colleagues, or anyone to your hospital. So that is called the social capital. Maybe through club or religious centers, through reference, assisting patients or relatives, social media or schoolmates, anywhere. Maybe from the hotel. Once you are meeting any other person, tell that what is your profession. So maybe if you are just sharing there, you are visiting or anything, they can refer you to your hospital or your IP or your OP. So most of the people are afraid to tell that I am a doctor, or they are not interested to tell that I am a doctor. So once you're telling that I am a doctor, most of the people will tell that, yeah, I know this doctor from the past 2 years. He is doing a clinic in particular area. So they can refer you the patients to particular clinic. And here you are not having any marketing strategies or any marketing expenses. When you're going for a marketing expense or anything, you have to do so many things. You have to do advertisement, you have to do social marketing, there you have to spend so much money. But when it is coming to the reference, there is no barriers. They can tell you directly, and you don't have any price negotiation for any other treatment or any other thing. They won't ask you your identity. They won't go for any questioning about your hospital credibility or anything, because it is referred by somebody. So that you can use the social capital. You can tell anyone that I am a doctor, I am working in such a hospital or any other field. So you will be getting more reference in that. And now people are going for rebranding. Already branding has started. In branding, we can say that maybe 5 to 6 points. But here I am telling only one thing, two things, two main points in rebranding and branding. One is stability and another one is visibility. If your brand is not visible, people will not come to know that you have a particular brand. Maybe Kottakkal Ayurveda Vaidishala. People, this place also is called as Kottakkal. So the Kottakkal, maybe the advertisement, once it is coming to the TV or social media, people will come to know that, yeah, Kottakkal is. They will come to know that they will be rumoring that particular name. So that is a visibility. The second is thing that stability. Some of the hospitals, they will come to maybe once in a month, they will give an advertisement. After that, they are not visible through social media or maybe through broadcast, maybe personal SMS or anything. It should be visible. Maybe few passwords. If you are not using your particular password, you won't remember that particular password. But every day, if you are using that particular password or name, that will be there in your mind. So people should be, maybe for example, when we say that in TV, we can say that Colgate, maybe President or any other legumes or something which is coming in every ad. So they are giving a reminder to the people, and they are saying that they are visible and they have a stability. They are not vanishing out from the market. So visibility and stability is very important in branding. So the first point which I said about social media. So most of the people are going for the social media marketing, maybe for Facebook page like, or maybe they said that we can just do a campaign sending around 50,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakhs rupees for the social media capital. I can give you a small example. So any of the video or maybe any of the post, if you are seeing, you'll be doing only like, share and comment. If you are liking or if you are sharing or if you are commenting any of the post or video, it will be with three reasons. One, it may be personally giving a small attention to your life. Maybe it will be beneficial for your life. Maybe it will be beneficial for the society. Only because of three reasons, you'll be commenting or you'll be liking or you'll be sharing your social media post. And the second thing, that some of the people won't like Facebook page, because if they're liking any hospital or any particular person, it will identify that what they are liking or what is their situation or anything. So they won't like the Facebook page, or maybe they won't follow the Facebook pages or YouTube channel. But here, if you have an account, they will ready to friend you as a normal friend, and they will follow you up. So in this particular situation, now most of the people are doing maybe Facebook account, and they are sharing their thoughts, they are sharing their ideas through Facebook account. And only few people are going to like the social media pages like FB pages. Maybe when we take their bio, we'll come to that this particular person, Shijo is like this kind of person, Shijo is like this kind of movies. So I am not ready to identify what I am. So if I'm just giving attention to one of my friends, or if I'm just following his page, or if I account or anything, nobody will come to that what is this particular friend and what he is sharing, what I am learning that from that particular friend. So in this situation, now most of the people are just following only the account. You can create your pages. Maybe you can give to any of the SEO analysts or SEO people. So they will give you maybe like of maybe 1 lakh, 2 lakh or 3 lakhs. When you are giving a amount, they can give you a more like. But actually, how many people are liking your pages? How many people are liking your comments? Or how many people are sharing your particular post? If it is with a page or if it is with a particular account. So you have to identify that where you are stand up. So coming to the next point, branding positions. So maybe if you have an experience of around 2 years or 5 years or 10 years, you will be having more inactive customers. Maybe you'll be having a high people, those who are regularly following. Identify how many customers are there as inactive, maybe one-time customers. So this is only because you are not going behind your customer. Once you're behind your customer, once you are having a good relation with your customer, you will come to know that they will be referring maybe to their friends or their relatives or anything. So that branding position is very important. To inactive customers, if you are making there as a active customers, you have to find out so many solutions. You have to go through any of the some other ways to active them. To active any of the customers, you have to spend lots of money, maybe lots of effort. But once they are your customers, you make them as your regular customers. For example, tomorrow if any of your customer is coming to your clinic, so make a personal relation. Maybe as a doctor, you won't be able to make a personal relation with their particular customer. But if you have a staff, they can have a follow-up call after their visit. They can ask them, doctor, patient, what happened, whether this medicine is fruitful for you, whether you are okay with your medicine. If you have any problems, how was your consultation with the doctor? So this customer become, this patient will not become inactive soon. So make them inactive, it is very easy. Make them active also, it is very easy. Only maybe 2 or 3 follow-up calls are very important to make them as active customers. To get a customer, you are spending so much of money for your marketing, or maybe your board, or maybe your browser, or YouTube, or anything. Once your customer comes, you have to make them as your permanent customer. So some of the customer, they will be maybe like warm customers. They are not much interested. Maybe for particular reason only, they will be visited your organization or your hospital, or they are taken there your services. But you can make them as your own customer. It is only through a personal contact or personal relationship. And just skipping to the another world, marketing, important thing. The important thing in the marketing, it is one thing is product, and second thing is price, and third thing is promotion and the place. If you have a service in maybe in any of the area in North India or anything, if Kerala people or Tamil Nadu people won't go to that particular area, or if you have a particular product, the product visibility or product quality is very important in any of the marketing, and the price. For example, if I'm just going to any of the shopping mall with my family, maybe my kid may be saying that I need that particular dress. So I'll think that what is the price in that, the tagged price. If it is from 500 to maybe 1000 rupees, if I have a 600 rupees, I will try for that. So price is very important in any of the medicine or maybe any of the services. And the promotions, maybe you'll be having many clients, maybe you may be in a remote area, but you'll be having so many clients. So once you're having a client, you have to promote that particular client as well as maybe your service. Maybe someday if you are not doing any of the promotions, that will be only few people will be coming to that you are having a particular medicine, you are having a particular treatment. But the promotion also is very important, that particular marketing. So another thing that I was telling about prospect and suspect. I am a prospect for or suspect for any of the Ayurvedic clinic or maybe a software company or anything. All the people in the world are suspects. I was telling that once you're talking to any of the auto guy, maybe auto guy will not be your customer. There are no chance for him to become your customer. But once you're sharing your product or anything, through him you will be getting a business. To make the suspect to the prospect, the important thing that the publicity, the continuous reminding about the product. So when you are saying about the prospect suspect, it is like a funnel. So it is depends on each and every clinic, maybe different from each and every clinic. So I'm not going to detail about that. Suspects and prospects, that you can just keep in your mind. All the people are suspects. If they have any need, we can say that they are a prospect. If I have a small diseases, I can say that I'm a prospect. So I can reach any of the hospital, maybe near my clinic or maybe from my social capital. Maybe my friends has referred me some to clients. Maybe from my particular area, maybe I can travel maybe 400 kilometers or 500 kilometers particular area. The second thing, that 6 objections of sales. if you're approaching a client or if you're approaching a patient, so they'll be having a different decision making. Sometimes they won't take any decision because they are not, maybe few things I can tell you. Sometimes they need more information about your particular hospital, the credibility. And some people will say that unspoken objection. If you're approaching, maybe some people will hungry. If you're just posting any ad or any other things in the social media, or if you're doing any details in media or anything, you will come to know some people will have an inquiry. So sometimes they won't take any decision. Some people may need more information. Some people will not take any decision because of unspoken objectives. Some people will say that some excuses. Some clients will become angry. Some persons will say that personal objection, and some patients will say that doubtful objection. So how to overcome this? It is only because of maybe a doctor, maybe a marketing person, they can overcome this. If you have a good marketing person, he can overcome these 6 situations very easily. And the doctor, if he is having a good skill in marketing or convincing skill, he can overcome it. Some people will take so much time for the decision making. So to take the decision making, you have to convince that patient. Sometimes it will take 1 or 2 months. Some people will need more information. So if you have a brochure or if you have a particular disease details or rate details, you have to share them. Maybe on information only, they will be liking it or they will be convinced. And some people will say that I just made an inquiry, but now I am not interested. Maybe I'll come back to you later. Some people will say that excuses. It is not for me. It was for maybe for my friend. Or some people will say that I just made an inquiry. Why you are just calling me up every time? And some people will say that some personal objection. So what you do is, recently, before 1 year, I just made an inquiry for one of the vehicles, one of the car. So after inquiry, this person came to know that the particular executive came to know that I won't take any decision without particular information. He shared me the information, but I was busy with some other work. And later, after every day, he was sending me only good morning to my WhatsApp. So this person was visible for me, and the stability. After 8 months, when I taken a decision, I had taken that particular vehicle. I got so many offer from some other companies also, but this person was following me. He was having a stability. So I approached him because his name came to my mind regularly, because every day morning he sent me a message that is not by 6 o'clock, only by 9:30. So maybe after morning duties or something, I was free by 9:30, or maybe I was rushing to the office or anything. He didn't disturb me, but he was reminding me for his product. He didn't tell me about his product. But when I taken a decision, I approached him first. But his rate was high. But because of his correct follow-up and service, I approached him. And few of the people will say that the price negotiation. Some people will say that the particular hospital is not having much rate. They are giving a discount. They are giving maybe kind of therapy, including with the package. They are giving a holiday. They are giving some kind of other service or anything. The price negotiation is very important in any of the marketing. Most of the people think that on price, and some people they will not think about the price. They will think only about the quality. But when you are giving a price negotiation, your executive or your doctor, a particular person should know about how to convince the client or how to convince the particular person. It just depends. As I said about the sales objection, the very important thing is in the price negotiation is convince the customer. Maybe some customer will be only negotiating only on price. He won't be involved in quality of the product, or he won't be involved in quality of the service. Or some people will be available only for the time being. There's I am getting such an offer from particular kind. Or maybe when you are doing any online shopping, you know that some people, shop people will say that my price is 600 rupees, but you will be getting in online. But if you need any service, you have to approach in online. But if you have any service, if you need in the midnight also, I can give you a service. The price negotiation or the price details, why he is getting so much of money. In some of the hospitals, recently when I visited a few of the hospitals, one of the executives said, our price is so high, so I am not able to get the patients to my particular hospital. But he is not saying about what is happening in, what is the quality of his hospital, what kind of service he is giving in the hospital. He is thinking only on the price. Only the expert person can give the patients the correct price negotiation, price objection. So you have to train a person, or the doctor has to take his own training for the price objection and price negotiation or price clarification. And another thing, that universal law of behavior. Maybe a particular patient will be going to a particular hospital for maybe long years. First, you will say that I am okay with my existing hospital. Some people will say that I'm not interested in your hospital. I'm not, your price is very high. The only thing that your customer is always right in their side. They won't say that their product is very bad. For example, if they are buying a car, they will say that this car is best in the world, which I purchased. They are not able to, they are not ready to come out with their quality. So in this particular situation, think that always customer are right, but how you convince the customer, it will take time. As I said in the price negotiation, price objection, it is a talent of a sales person or marketing person or a doctor, how to convince him. And another one, association and disassociation. Some hospital has associated maybe some OPs. Maybe they will be running a small OP, they won't be having a treatment rooms, or they will be having any other facilities. So in this particular situation, some people will say that they can refer you to some other hospital, maybe IP hospital. There are few important things in particular thing. Once you refer a patient, some of the IP hospitals, they won't give a particular commission, or they won't give a real details about your patient treatment or anything. So here, what you can do is, when you associate with any of the hospital, for example, if you are saying a no to any of the client, for example, your patient is coming to you, and if you are not able to take it up his diseases, refer to him to any other hospital instead of keeping him in your hand. Once you are keeping him in your hand, sometimes you won't be able to give a particular treatment or maybe a specific treatment. If you are not able to give the specific treatment, automatically, if something happens to that particular patient, that patient will give you a bad mark about your hospital as well as your OP. So once you are referring to any other hospital, make a tie-up with them. Find it out what all the problems are happening, what all the treatments they are happening, get a real updation, and find out that whether they are good or not, whether they can associate with you or not. And maybe if the hospital is running with the IP, for example, you are having around 30 beds and you are not getting much client, you can associate with any other people, those are doing OP. Maybe a small clinic, maybe in a week, maybe 2 or 3 times only that doctor will be coming to that particular clinic. You can associate with them. Once you're associating with them, give them the good feedback, give them the real ideas, maybe what the treatment is happening, what is the situation of the patient, whether that patient after the treatment, after 6 months or something, also if the patient is calling back to the particular IP, this IP person, the hospital person has to inform the OP doctor. So the doctor will be having the confidence and he will be having a good tie-up. So most of the hospitals are doing the same thing right now because of the corona and the difficulties. And you can develop your business in that way also. So the last thing which I'm going to discuss, most of the hospitals, the doctors are running their business. They are not ready to share their duties or their ideas to any of the junior doctors. Think that this particular doctor can take it up only maybe 80 patients, OP patients, or maybe 60 OP patients in a day. And this doctor will give a reason that new doctor is not able to act like me or able to give a treatment like me. So in that particular session, how you can make your staff or any other person or any other doctor to do your duty as you are doing. That is a delegation of job. So few points I can tell you. Show them, I do, you see. When I consult a patient, let them see it. How I am just consulting that particular patient, and you do, I see. Allow them to consult a patient, and you see it, how they are doing, and you do a report immediately. Maybe next chance you can give to them. Let them consult a patient later. Let them report immediately. If they are finding any problems, if they are not able to identify the patient, let them report immediately. You can give a solution. On the next level, you do report randomly. Maybe once in a, maybe after half an hour, or maybe after 2 or 3 hours. So you can check it out, what they are doing, or if they are finding any difficulties. Maybe after that, if they are so professional, let them do it with their subordinates also. Then this particular business will run. Otherwise, if the doctor is starting a clinic and if he is running his own medicine, or if he is doing only his patients, if he is meeting only his patients, maybe 80 patients or maybe 60 patients in a day, this doctor, after his death, this hospital also will end. Otherwise, this hospital will run in his name maybe after 200 years or any other thing. So I will repeat once again to the points which I discussed. The main points what we were discussing is analyzing your current business situation. The second thing, solution, how to reduce your expenses and how to develop business in less expense way. Then identify business opportunities, identify the different talents of the doctors, social media marketing with a less expense, different type of entrepreneurs, virtual CEO, virtual HR to reduce the cost, association and disassociation with the hospitals or IP or OP, and business auditing, business troubleshooting. Then MR, market research, manage your staff with professionally, thought analysis as well as smart. Then social capital. Through social capital, identify or bring the business to your friends, clubs, or anything. I'm branding or rebranding, visibility and stability. Then sales objections, price comparison, or price objections. I was giving only the point. If I just elaborate this one, maybe it will take maybe 2 or 3 days or 5 days time to discuss each and every matter. I'm just giving only the point. And if you have any doubts or anything, you can just ask me. The admin can just ask me the questions. I can just clear with the details. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sijo. It was excellent points you made, and I'm very sure if the students, you know, follow your instructions, of course they will find some, gain in their business field. Let me first start off the session, I mean, like question and answer session, with a very simple question. Like, what do you think should the fresher in this field, a student passing out from BAMS, coming to this field, what should be his main objective? How should he proceed with his consulting?
See, identify what is his talent. That is very important. Now, most of the doctors, when they're coming out, they are not specific in any of the field. Some people will say that they will go for a kind of treatment with some other senior doctors, but they are not identify what is their talent. So identify what is your specialization, what is your talent. Maybe 1 or 2 points. For example, cosmetology. Some people are doing only cosmetology. When you are doing the cosmetology, maybe some kind of lockdown or some other issues come, you won't get 365 days of business. Maybe some people will do kind of therapy. So therapy is not for 365 days of business. So you have to see any other 3 or 4 specialization. Cosmetology will be having maybe 365 days of work. Maybe wellness you will be getting maybe around 20% or 30% of business. Maybe kind of therapy or kind of regular treatment or sport medicine or some kind of medicines. If you are just including 2 or 3 or maybe 5 specialization, you will get 365 days of business. So recently from Tamil Nadu, one of the candidate, he said he is planning to specialize in cosmetology. I asked him, okay, you can specialize in cosmetology. Once you're starting a clinic, you just appoint 1 or 2 other doctors. Maybe they will be specialized in some other field. So you'll be getting 365 days of people. So specialization, don't specialize in one thing, or if you're starting a clinic, get a few doctors, maybe on-call doctors or other people with your business, along with your business. So you'll be getting 365 days of business.
Okay, thank you for that. We have Dr. Suresh asking, how can we do market research or market analysis?
So market analyze, I can tell you, it is depends on your product and as well as what kind of information you need. For example, recently one of the doctor was telling that he want to start a Ayurvedic clinic. Ayurvedic clinic, he was specializing only in the treatments like yoga or maybe kind of wellness treatment or maybe kind of maybe food habits or lifestyle. So he asked me to do a market research. We are just gone to that particular area. We have a specializing team in that. So they find the details and they said this is not possible in that particular area. So market research is identifying if you have any problems, you have to identify it. What is the problem you are facing? So that may be through government rules or maybe government data or maybe field data or social media analyzing. And the second thing, some of the people, they say that they want to identify or they want to see that what the rate is which is happening in this particular market. For example, in recently in Kozhikode, one of the hospital they are planning to establish in a high level of hospital with 200 bed. They had a property of around 7 acres of land. So that particular area which their land is situated, we analyzed it and they have given around 3.5 lakhs rupees for the cost of the analyze. But the result was negative because they won't get any patients. But we are given a solution. We asked them to start a clinic which is with 1,000 square feet in town area and refer that client to the IP level. The OP level is happening in the town because people can reach easily to that particular area. So market research, maybe if you are starting a division also, identify that whether this is competitive in your area. For example, you'll be spending around 10 lakhs rupees for the total investment. Maybe your friends or maybe your relatives or maybe anyone can say that, doctor, you start a particular division, you'll be getting a client. After 3 months only, you will come to know that how many patients you are getting. The first level, we will be getting a inquiry. But through the market research, we'll identify that how many patients are there in that particular area. Maybe with a particular disease also, we can find it out. But market research will go in a micro level. So that is called 100% marketing. So it will take maybe 60 days or 90 days or maybe 6 months to time to get the full data in a paper. Maybe to house they will do the research. Maybe campaigns they will do. Maybe social media campaigns. Maybe fake mail ID they will make. Maybe fake account they will do. They will do a survey. They will approach maybe doctors, competitive doctors, how many patients they are getting for that particular treatment, or they will identify whether this doctor is getting maybe 200 OP or maybe in a week 200 OP. They will note each and everything. What is his turnover? How much amount he is getting? What is his expense? How he is marketing? Each and everything in this market research team can identify and give it to the particular people. So market research is a wide area. Some people will say that I want to know only my competitors. Maybe that will be starting with maybe 10,000 rupees. It can end up with maybe 50,000 rupees. But when you go for 100%, this market research analyzing team can say that whether you want to start or not. And they can say that how much revenue you are going to get the first month, how much revenue you are going to get in another 3 months or maybe 6 months. What is your future? What is the scope of the project? Maybe how many people are studying for the particular product, or how many people are ready to implement the same idea in different fields. So market research is a wide area. So this is depends on the product as well as depends on the service as well as the client, and the rate also different from 0 to lakhs of rupees, and time also from 1 to maybe 6 months or maybe 1 year. For example, I can tell you one small example. BMW car, maybe in your maybe any state, take it out. Maybe if it's having around 15 districts also, only 3 or 4 outlets will be in that entire state. Why? They know that only this much of customers are available in that particular area. So they don't want to establish in each and every district or each and every corner of the city. That is through only market research. And the same way, people will go for maybe enquiries. Maybe the vehicle, when the new vehicle comes, they will go for enquiries. This is coming up. The feedback they will be taking. So market research is a wide area. We are doing the market research. Some people will spending around 50 lakhs rupees. Maybe some people will spend around maybe 10 lakh, 10,000 rupees even for the market research. It just depends on the quality as well as the data what they need.
Okay. We have our president, Dr. Krishnadas sir, asking a question. Hello, sir.
Sure.
Yes,
Dear Shijo,
Yeah.
my question is that usually being practitioners, we will have customers. You said one is correct. Our family and our old customers can make them more powerful, but we are not using it. It is sure. How we can utilize the old customers? The problem is that when we will have a feeling in our mind that if the patient is not contacting us, if we are contacting them, it will be in a sub judice way. So that complex is making us to make us back. What is your opinion? How we had to utilize them? It's a very good point what you had given to us.
thank you.
Sir, this is a good question. I can tell you from my experience. I am running a group of Vistara, that is the Ayurvedic Doctors Associate, like a small group, which we started in 26th Jan 2020. So around I think around 100 people of 100 doctors has attended this particular program. So after when the lockdown started in 23rd of March, one of the doctors contacted me. So doctor said, sir, I just started a new IP with 20 beds, and the inauguration has been on the 1st of March. So what I'm going to do? I has appointed a new marketing person, therapist, then 2 doctors. I cannot take it out my commitments. So I just asked a small question, doctor, how many patients has gone through your clinic till now? By God's grace, he was covering all the patients' data. So this particular doctor, I asked him, can you just find out any person from your clinic? They can follow this particular patient and tell that you have a particular service. You visited this particular hospital for maybe 2018 or 2012. So one therapist lady came with a good idea that she can make a telecalling. So she has done a telecalling for 1 month. What this doctor is that we are given a small script to this lady doctor saying that you visited this particular doctor in 2018 or 2019. So how was your service? Now it is the lockdown time. So we are planning to expand our service through online. Everyone is having online services like WhatsApp. Everyone is using WhatsApp. So you can give your WhatsApp number. So what this doctor is did is he listed all the people to the broadcast, and he didn't do any marketing. I told him that don't do any marketing. Give them the tips. In social media marketing, I said people will like your product, people will follow your product, or they will share your product. It should be they need it. Maybe it will be related to their family, or it will be related to their life, or it will be useful for their life, or it will be useful for the society. So this doctor started to give some tips what to do during the corona time, how to use ginger, maybe how to use any good habits, how to use lemon, water lemon, and water lemon, what is the benefit of the water lemon. Maybe some every day morning he was giving the tips. Or if you have any problems, maybe if you have any injury during the COVID time, what to do? If you are not able to go to the hospital, what to do? So this was the questions he was giving. He didn't advertisement about his hospital, or he didn't give any idea about his hospital. In the last, as a footprint, he has written, "This is the hospital name. You can contact me on this particular number." People started to contact him. So now this doctor is having more patients than any other hospital. Only thing that don't give any advertisement. People need information. If you are telling your friend, for example, you are meeting one of your friends, maybe when you are going to the shop, you can tell that I'm a doctor. Maybe you can just take it his hand and you can say that what happened with your health. Now you are so tired. So maybe he will be having a thinking, what happened to me? So he will have a question. If you are not giving any solution also, he will come to know that maybe he will call you up. Doctor, why you are telling that I am having some kind of disease or anything? What happened? Whether I am a sick or not? Make a need with each and every person. This is a small secret. Create a need. Once you are meeting any person, as I said, once you are just traveling through auto, maybe through a bike or maybe a bus or anywhere, meet the people. They are suspects for you. Tell that I'm a doctor. Maybe when you're going for a family meet or a birthday meet, you can tell that I'm a doctor, Ayurvedic doctor. And I am running my business in particular area. Maybe your clinic may be a very small or maybe a very big, maybe IT. Maybe you'll be having, sorry, maybe one or two clients, maybe in a day, maybe you'll be having one or two staff in maybe totally one or two staff. You can tell that I'm a doctor. I'm doing all these success. Maybe when I just meet any other people, maybe out of 5 minutes, 3 minutes, I will speak about my services, what I'm doing. Only me can give any person, or I can give any person right explanation about my product. For example, when you are traveling, maybe in a flight, maybe you'll be having a quarter, maybe passenger. Maybe after 5 minutes, you can talk about what he is doing. So he will tell that what he is doing. He was a graduate from particular college, or he was doing such a thing. He was running a business. After that, you can tell that I'm a doctor, Ayurvedic doctor. I am running a clinic here, and also I am doing an online consultation. Anything, you can just call me up. We are a good friend. Make a social capital. Don't shy about your product. You are not, maybe after 6 years of practice, maybe after 6 years of studies, you came out with as a doctor. It is not after 10th class you started your clinic. Tell your product. Anyone, maybe a worker when he is coming, maybe a servant which is coming to your house. Tell that lady you are doing this kind of services. Don't go for advertisement, but that information you have to pass to each and every person when you are meeting. Maybe to your kids, let them tell their college. My father is maybe in the school they can tell them my father is an Ayurvedic doctor. He is doing the treatment for varicose vein, or he is doing the treatment for maybe particular spot medicine or any other thing. So this will publish in each and everywhere. When you are shy, you will lose your business. Maybe Yusuf Ali, when he is staying, when he is traveling to anywhere, he will tell that I'm a product of Lulu. He is not saying that I traveled in maybe New Zealand for my vacation, or he's not telling that I traveled to some other pilgrimage area. He will tell only about his business. Social capital. I can tell you a small example. In Calicut, I'm basically from Calicut. In Tamarcheri is one of the good place near to my house. So when I travel from Calicut, from my office to my house, it is 56 kilometers. Every day I travel up and down. When I just back from Bangalore, I was driving. So in between Tamarcheri, I used to stop for a coffee. So once I started a coffee for every day, when I stop in a particular coffee house, a coffee shop, this guy asked me, what you are doing? I said, I'm a business consultant and I'm traveling from Calicut to Tusharigiri. So this person asked me, why can't you start a small office here in Tamarcheri? Why you're just spending so much time for your travel? So this person has taken me to a particular, maybe a person who is renting the room. That person introduced me to some other people. Now in Tamarcheri, I am one of the called as Achayan, as the Christians used to call as the Achayan. So most of the people came to know me within 2 years. When I just go to any other hotel, for example, in a particular area in Tamarcheri, I visit each and every hotel. Maybe I won't think about my product or the service they are giving. Maybe for biryani, They will give you maybe 50 rupees. Some people will give us a hard biryani, but I will visit them in the counter when I talk, Cheta, the biryani was super. So he will ask, sir, what you are doing? From where you are coming? This is my organization. Maybe I will share my card also. So when any other people come, this guy will tell, oh, that was a good guy. He came to me, and if you have any problems, you can approach this particular person. So whenever I get a call, even including this Vistara group, even after a class around, I think 3 hours or maybe 8 hours of class, I started a group. In group, I was discussing about each and every point which I discussed in the class. In this, through this, I got so many business. Even Dr. Rahul, who referred me, it was not for his clinic, it was for his brother's business. He introduced me, and I had a consultant in his house. Why he has taken me to his brother's house? It was a relationship which I made during the class. And after the class, I was following them every day. I was visible. I was stable. Every day morning, I was giving small tips. Then first day, there was no inquiry. Second day, there was no inquiry. Third day, some people said, sorry, your class is good. The third people said, one person said, my brother is running a business, hotel business, and he's not able to run the business. Can you help him out? Yes, definitely I can help him out. I just gone to Trivandrum. And the same way, Dr. Rahul, who introduced me to this Pamba group, the business was not for him. It was for his brother and his director. So this is through only reference. If you are shy about your product, you are not a 10th class student, or you are not a failed student in any other college. You are passed out and you have a good experience and you are specialized. Most of the doctors are shy about telling them that they are a BAMS doctor. They are thinking that Ayurvedic or allopathy doctors are great in the world. But I can tell you one small example. I had a small pain in my hand recently. So during the consultation with one of the Ayurvedic doctors, said, Shija, why you are so distressed? That I am getting so much of pain. Maybe because of lockdown, I was working from home, so I was not able to move out my hand. Then he asked me to raise my hand to the top. So there was no problem. So then he asked me to refer to any of the ortho doctor. So I just consulted one of the Vistara doctor's husband. So he's an ortho doctor, Dr. Arun Prakash from Calicut. So he asked me to take a X-ray. Then he said, Shijo, if you are doing the thing, it won't go for much running level. So what you do is go for a treatment. Then his wife, Dr. Jayalashmi, she's running Abhayamitra Hospital. I think, yeah, that's the right. So she asked me to she had taken me to some other Gurukul. So within 3 days, I got the solution. So if I am not telling about my problem to the Dr. Sudeep from Alicod, he won't identify it. So speak about your talents, speak out your product, speak out about your hospital to anyone when you are seeing maybe a small person but who is working, maybe like we say that is the Kuli Panikar, maybe laborers, right? Speak to them what you are doing with a humble and when what is this, sorry, what do we say that with a small mind, make a relationship with them. They can bring you business and broadcast it. Once you're getting any other person in your contact, ask them to save your number. So they will save your number and you can save their number. You can send them a good morning or you can send them a broadcast list, maybe about your product or maybe about your hospital or maybe kind of treatment or anything you can send to them. So it will be there in your mind. Every day morning, if they're just looking in their mobile, they'll come to that. Yeah, Dr. Suresh is sending me a message, maybe a good morning, maybe a kind of maybe a product, maybe a kind of treatment or anything. So it will be there in their mind. So they will refer to any other person, maybe after 1 year, maybe after 5 years, maybe recently or immediately. So don't shy about your product. Is it clear, doctor?
Yeah, it is. It would be. You see, Mr. Sijo, we have a problem in our fields. Almost around 70 to 80% of the people coming out of the colleges are in the private field, and we are such a tight competition, such a situation that our salaries in the private field are literally peanuts. and it is very bad situation for us. And as you said, you went to a Gurukul. You said, see, that is a problem. The whole community, whole society views us as neither there nor here, because even in the movies, the Vaidyas are pictured as people who are not doctors but still traditional practitioners, and that is a problem for us. So that is something that Pamba, the organization, is against, because we are, the Ayurvedic community in India is coming from a syllabus, a proper syllabus from the CCIM, and now it has changed, but still we have a process, and the other people who are not systematically taught are considered better than us in some cases, not always, of course. My question to you is it okay, or do you consider that a person after BMS, after the course of Ayurveda, should go for any other business related subjects like BA, MBA, or something for their career? What is your opinion, sir?
See, MBA is good. Once you're saying that maybe a person with after BMS he will give more importance only for his consultation. They are professionally a consultant. But the first point what you asked me, how to fix a chart. For example, you are having a car, you are having a good house, and maybe you will be having around more than 50,000 rupees of salary. That kind of person, they won't go to any of the small tea shop for the tea, maybe 10 rupees of tea. They will try to choose Coffee Day. They will try to choose maybe KFC or any other places. Why? In our society, we can identify three kind of people. High level people, they will look only for the quality. They won't look for the low profile people, or they won't look for any low profile amounts or anything. For example, in my consultation also, I have a three level of people. Maybe corporate clients. So corporate clients, if I am saying that my one day consultation fees is 1,000 rupees, they won't accept me, because they are looking for the quality as well as the good service. The person one who is giving a good service, he will buy a more amount. Recently, one of the doctor, she just passed out from the hospital college, and she came and she said she has offered only 6,000 rupees per month. She said, I spend around 20 plus lakhs rupees for my studies. This 6,000 rupees won't work out for me. Do I need to go for a telecaller job or counselor job or office administration job? I had a discussion with her for 1 hour. So I asked her to find out what is her quality. If I'm a qualified person, people are ready to give me the good amount for my service. For example, why you are buying a BMW car? Why you are buying a Volkswagen car? You are looking only on the safety as well as for the quality. The car is same, maybe Maruti also it is running in a four-wheeler. But we are giving more importance for the safety as well as services. But in BMS doctors, most of the doctors are saying that Ayurveda clinic, Ayurveda Urichil, then kind of treatments or the things they will be writing. But if they are specialized, people are ready to pay you the money. In Kerala or any other remote villages, we know that most of the people are comparing a BMS doctor comparing to the normal kind of Gurukul or any other people. But when you are specialized, I am a BMS doctor, I can identify your problem. Recently, one of the doctor during my video, doctor asked me, Shijo, do you have any problem in your right hand? I'm going under a treatment for last almost 1-2 weeks. So looking on my video, he identified what is my problem. But when I had a small problem, I visited one of the normal person like Vaidya or something near to my house. Without seeing my hand, he said, you go for some kind of kashayam, you take it for 1 week. So people are not identifying what is their quality. Recently, one of the doctor in JCI, he said, I'm an Ayurvedic doctor. And one of his colleagues said, we can see so many Ayurvedic doctors nearby. Then I was telling that particular person, can you just compare this normal Ayurvedic Vaidyan with Ayurvedic doctor? In Kerala, now Ayush is published in everywhere. Government is supporting Ayush. Now only people came to know that modern medicine and Ayurveda is equivalent. More than modern medicine, Ayurveda can help out in COVID or any other precautions. They can take it out. Recently only. But before that, most of the people are thinking that Ayurveda people, those who are failed in the classes, or maybe they're having less mark in the classes, only they will go for Ayurveda BAMS or kind of Ayurveda colleges or therapist. Some people will maybe with the 6 months of experience, they will come and do their therapist work. They will be having around maybe salary of around 10,000 rupees. But our normal people are not aware about what is their service and the quality. And most of the doctors in Kerala or any other place, I can say that most of the people will buy around 50 rupees or 80 rupees or maybe 100 rupees for the consultation. The same way, a allopathy doctor, he buy around 300 to 500 rupees for the consultation. Why our BAMS doctors are not able to bargain for the 300 rupees? I think they are not confident about their product. Even recently, one of the hospital for the consultation, when I visited, one doctor was telling that I'm having around 10 years experience. And that doctor is assistant for one of the senior doctor. In MBBS, if the doctor is having 2 years experience, he'll be buying around maybe 500 rupees for the consultation, or maybe for a visit in a per month, he'll be getting around 50,000 rupees for the as a salary. Allopathy, Ayurveda, for any treatment, for example, ortho related treatment, in allopathy we have a solution, Ayurveda we have a solution, maybe in Homi I don't know, but in Unani also they have a solution in a different level. For a fever, some other maybe MBBS doctor will give a $650, maybe Ayurvedic doctor will give a maybe kind of kashayam or anything, maybe Homeo doctor will give the maybe equivalent medicine, Unani doctor also will give, but the solution will be same. But nobody is understanding what is their quality, whether they studied for 6 years or they are thinking that they have studied only for 6 months. Recently, almost 5 years back, I met a doctor in Ernakulam, and she was telling that she is getting only few clients. Then I said, why? She's saying that so many Ayurveda Vaidyamas are there. They are doing, maybe they, after maybe seeing a person, they will identify that is their problem and they will solve it within 3 months or maybe 2 Udichal or something. This doctor has identified what is her profession. She said she can do it, she can perform in cosmetology. Now she is having her own product and she is getting almost per month, her turnover is more than 7 lakh to 10 lakh rupees. After profit, she is getting around 5 lakhs rupees. And the same batch people, now also they are getting maybe 50,000 rupees or maybe 20,000 rupees. They are working under maybe a doctor. Identify what is your quality. If you are reducing your rate, maybe you can reduce to a village person, maybe your consultation be to maybe 100 rupees. But if we are getting a good client, increase your rate, increase your client relationship, increase your product. Simple example I can tell you. I don't know what is the English word for the tulasi ela in in English. I can tell you, for maybe a small disease, you can say that, sir, you can pluck a tulasi ela from your garden and you can use that one for your medicine, maybe for your diseases. A wise doctor, what he will tell that the tulasi ela, he will make it with as a medicine, he will wrap it with a good beautiful cover, and you will buy maybe 20 rupees for that particular product. The same situation is happening in Ayurveda. Most of the people, when I meet all the doctors, they will say that, so this is a very simple product. You can get it from your local garden or maybe from your nearby Vaidyashala or anything, you can get it and you can use it. But how you present it, whether you want to wrap it in a good cover, whether you want to press it in a good level or like a capsule level. Tulasi ela you can just pluck it from the garden and you can use it. But if it is coming in a different level, maybe the rich people or normal people also will buy for 20 rupees. But rich people or the high professional people think that what this doctor is telling, that you won't like that. Depends on the clients, depends on the customer. You increase your rate and give a good service. For the service you get the money. When you are buying a car, maybe Maruti car, if you are buying, they won't cut the cake, or they won't maybe take it out the cloth from the car or anything. But BMW people or Audi people or Jaguar or any car, which high car, if you are buying, they will buy for your AC, or they buy for their coffee what they are provided, or the cake they are cutted, or maybe the maybe gift what they are given. They will buy for each and everything and they will count it. And you will say that their service is so high. I paid around maybe 20 lakhs or 50 lakhs. But all this amount is they are getting from the client side.
Okay. Let's go to the next question. Thank you for understanding the plight of Ayurvedic doctor. We'll go to next question by Dr. Ashwini. Dr. Ashwini, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, hello, sir. Maybe my question may be out of box. Many people like non-Ayurveda or non-medicos who are it can be relatives used to ask like many treatments. They used to send the reports through WhatsApp and all, and I cannot say no or to them. So I used to give them treatment whatever possible, either Ayurveda or modern, which is favorable to them. So in return, like, is it okay to expect some financial, like, I'm still a student, I don't own any clinic or anything, like how to approach them or anything like online? Yeah, that's
Okay.
Thank you.
I got your question, because most of the people used to ask me the same question: how to get the money when they are giving a solution over the thing. For example, I am doing the solution over the phone. I am a business troubleshooter, but I can troubleshoot the problems within maybe 1 or 2 minutes, or maybe within 5 minutes, maybe within 1 hour. So some of the people will ask me, Shijo, you identify the problem within 2 minutes. For to just identify the problem, why you are getting 50,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees? You studied for around 60 years as a BMS doctor, right? To become a BMS doctor. When you are giving a solution, don't give the full solution to the patient. And patient should understand that what is your service charges. For example, if you are making a call to the Vodafone, they will say that if you want to talk to your customer service executive for 3 minutes, it will be chargeable 50 rupees. If you would like to go for that, press 1 or leave it. Even as we have got a SIM from them and we are recharging the mobile every month, even they are asking our service charges. For example, if you are going to any of the bank to get a statement, few of the banks are getting the statement charges. Simply, when in a nutshell, when you are saying that for each and every services, you can tell that your service cost is this before giving the idea. First, what you have to do is hear them. What is their problem? If you are able to solve their problem, tell them that, sir, I can solve your problem. I can even give a good treatment. I can give a good medicine for your problem. Then you can tell them that, sir, for that one, I need 200 rupees or 300 rupees. This is my Google Pay account number, or this is my account number. You can transfer the money. After that, I'll give a solution. But
You're muted.
think the amount from them, they will think that you are not good for that. Once you are getting a good service charge from anyone, they will having a curiosity, or they will having a value on your product. But don't go for any free services. Maybe out of maybe approaching maybe 100 customers, 100 patients, you may approach them, tell them that you have a service charge. My service charge is 300 rupees or 500 rupees, or particular treatment, I need 500 rupees or 5,000 rupees. If they are not willing, don't take them. Tell them that I can give a solution, but I need this amount. once the amount is transferred to my account, send me a screenshot. I will give a solution within 1 hour. Or I will send you the product. I will send you the medicine. If you are neglecting that, nobody will value you. For example, some of the doctors used to ask me, even doctors used to ask me, give me a solution for that. I said, sir, this is on for a consultation. Give me a service charge. So I will send them my WhatsApp number, my Google Pay number, as well as my account number. And if they are not transferring the amount, I won't go behind them. If they have real need, they will come to me. And how to fix the rate? Don't fix maybe unexpected rate to any poor clients or maybe a small people or maybe from a village or any other. Depends on them. You fix the rate, affordable rate. If there's a good salaried person or a business person, maybe you can fix maybe 1,000 rupees for your service. If you're saying then that my service is only 100 rupees, he won't come with you or he won't take your service. But if you're saying that it's 1,000 rupees, maybe he will see a value on that. Otherwise, if it is from a farmer or maybe a uneducated person or maybe depends on the financial situation, you can tell that this is my service charge. Definitely, he has to transfer it. Maybe it will take 1 or 2 days. Don't worry on that. Maybe this person will tell that that doctor is getting for each and every consultation, he is getting 300 rupees. I can tell you one example. Before 3 to 4 years, one person has approached me for a solution. Then I said, for that particular situation, particular solution, I need 5,000 rupees. So what he did is, he said, to meet you, I need to give you 5,000 rupees because he was my neighbor. So for a marriage function and for the marriage function, I just met him. Then he asked me, Chijo, if do I need to give you 5,000 rupees to meet you right now? So I didn't see, I didn't say anything to him. I just smiled at him. So then few people around him asked me, Chijo, why you are getting 5,000 rupees from him? Then I said, my service charge is 5,000 rupees. So I cannot give a free service to him because when I did my MBA, I spent so much of money. To build up my career, I spent so much of money. So I cannot compromise that. If I'm just compromising all the things, how I can live? How my family will survive? How I can just compromise maybe my family's needs, or maybe how I can just grow in my life? The service maybe a one word, maybe a one solution, but I am living for that. I have to get an income from that. Most of the trainers also same thing is happening. You are giving a training, you are not investing any money for any product or anything, but also you are getting.
You're muted again.
So you have to ask them your service charge at any cost. If they're not willing to give the service charge, leave them. They will come back to you if they need it.
Okay. I think Dr. Ashwini, you are asking about the ways to collect money. If it is so, we have solutions like Razorpay, CC Avenue and all. If you want more clarity on it, contact me later. Dr. Sujata is asking a question. How to do marketing in Facebook? What is your opinion?
See, Facebook marketing, as I said, we can do it in a two ways. One is like a Facebook page promotion. Another one is like we can do through account. When you are doing a Facebook page promotions, you can give for a SEO, search engine optimization. Depends. If you are just targeting a particular person, maybe age wise, maybe area wise, education wise, or maybe kind of social service wise, or maybe social marketing wise, they can find out the customer and they can reach in that particular customer your product. But if you are doing without any cost, create on account, you can just create maybe up to 5,000 people in your account and you can spread your product regularly, visibility and stability. So most of the people will look in your account if they are interested. If it is related to their life, or if they are related to their society, or if it is usable for their future, they will like it, they'll share it and they will comment it. But most of the people, what I felt is they won't like pages. Maybe in a day we will be getting maybe 2 or 3 page liking options, invites. Most of the people won't like it because they don't want to see in their profile that this particular doctor is like this particular site, or particular they are following the particular person. So Facebook page, and another thing that you can tag your friends also, which is related. For example, related to COVID, if you are supplying a precaution medicine or anything, you can maybe you can tag with your friends and you can share it. So maybe if your friends is having around 1,000 people, automatically you are having around 3,000 people. Your friend, one of the friend is having 2,000, another friend is having 700 people. Maybe automatically within a maybe minutes, it will be able to reach maybe 1,000 plus people. So in that way also you can do the social Facebook marketing, and you can make the enquiries. Maybe related to diseases. Maybe you can write the stories. Maybe through WhatsApp status you can promote it. Broadcast you can promote it. It should reach each and every people. That is your motivation. When you are doing SEO marketing also, only the motivation is to reach the maximum people. To reach the people, you can use the same method. You can tag your friends, you can put it as a story, you can go for a WhatsApp status, you can go for a broadcast thing, or you can send individual messages. It will reach each and every person. But SEO also, maybe within 1 week or maybe 1 month, they can reach maybe 5,000 people or 10,000 people. You have to make the payment. In a day, if you're spending minimum half an hour, you can promote your product. And if you have a particular product also, you can sell it to Facebook also directly. That also, all that option also is available now.
Okay. The last question that we have is from Dr. Anaga. She asks, what is your opinion on being a public health consultant and also Ayurvedic practitioner simultaneously? I don't understand. Dr. Anaga, are you here? Can you raise your hand? Hello? Okay, I don't think she is here.
Do you want to answer for that question?
Yeah, if you understand it, you can please.
Yeah, I think she is asking like as a Ayurvedic consultant as well as a public, maybe like promoter or something, right? Can you just repeat that question again?
What is your opinion on being a public health consultant and also an Ayurvedic practitioner simultaneously?
Okay, so like a public health consultant, some doctors used to give the trainings to maybe particular societies, maybe villages or anything. So what this advantage is, what this doctor is going to get is people will come to know about this particular doctor. Maybe if he is going to take a class in maybe a school, maybe a village, or maybe an organization or anything with a free amount, without any amount, maybe 1,000 people will come to know about this particular doctor. If they're doing a free campaigning also, people will come to know that this person is doing a project. This person is having a hospital. This person is doing this kind of services. Maybe you can say that maybe different people are doing the same thing and they are getting a publicity. Through publicity, people will come to know that this person is from this particular hospital. So automatically business will convert to this, like social capital. Maybe I can tell you an example. During this COVID time, each and every village or panchayat is appointing an Ayurvedic doctor for the consultation. They have to make around 60 calls or something to each and every patient above 60 years. So this patients will come to know that this particular doctor is calling, and maybe their family also will come to know that this doctor is situated in particular area. Maybe that doctor may not be unknown person for everyone, but through this call, this person will come to know about this particular doctor. So that also is possible. Even when, for example, when I do this section, this is for the publicity, right? Maybe for example, when I go for any other section in Panchayat, most of the people used to call me for the Panchayat inauguration or some kind of sections for how to do a job or find out a new business, how to develop a business during this Corona time. So maybe I will give maybe 1 hour or maybe 2 hours of class. So after that class, people maybe if it is attending by maybe 600 people or maybe even maybe 10 people, they will come to know about what is Srijo, what he is doing. Maybe I will get a free publicity. So through that, maybe I will be getting a business also. Through my profession, I am utilizing my profession through maybe some kind of public meetings, maybe inauguration, maybe awards. In recently, I met one of the doctor from Kollam. So he spent around 10,000 rupees to get an award. Why he spent 10,000 rupees is that it was a big crowd of people, like MLA was there, then collector was there, so many people were there. He spent around he sponsored 10,000 rupees to particular organization, and they have given a shield of 500 rupees, and they have given a small shawl also. So his publicity has gone, and it was there like we are recognizing this particular doctor for the excellent work or something. So the publicity has gone to each and every doctor, maybe every patient, or maybe in each and every village. So, maybe paper publicity also has gone.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Sijo, Mr. Sijo. We'll be stopping the class now. There are no more questions, I believe. Thank you for spending the time and sharing your knowledge with us. And of course, those who are interested in knowing more about his work called Vistara, you can contact me, and we'll send you his number. And it'll be better for everyone, I think. Thank you, sir, again once more. Thank you for taking the time and spending it with us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. So, what next? Tomorrow we have a session by Dr. Manoranjan Sahu. He is one of the best in the field of fistula in nano. He has his own techniques. He was the professor HOD of BHU, Banaras Hindu University. He is right now the dean of Banaras Hindu University. And he'll be sharing his special techniques in management of fistula in nano. So don't miss it. It is a wonderful class by him. I have attended him, and I'm very sure you'll also, it'll be very beneficial for everyone if you know this. So my team, thank you, Dr. Srinath Wadia, Dr. Shabana Balshyam, Dr. Rahul J, Dr. Veena B. Raghunathan, Dr. Anisha Ashraf, Dr. Anusha Shaji, Dr. Rajasri TR, Dr. Pooja N, and Dr. Fatimat KK for supporting me and the team for doing this program. Thank you all. Thank you all for participating. If you have any suggestions or questions, please contact me in the number below. Please let your friends and colleagues know about this class so that everyone can benefit. My number is 960-550-9999. If anyone is new here, let me tell you, we have a WhatsApp group where we send all the details, all the links of the YouTube videos. So if you are interested, again, contact me in this number, and I'll help you with joining the group. So a simple thought for tomorrow: I destroy my enemies when I make them my friends. So if you have an enemy, go talk to them, make them your friend. Let us all grow together. See you all tomorrow. Thank you and good night. Thank you all. Thank you, Mr. Sijo. Thank you. Good night.